his attacks went do basically 0 damage now. His shield regeneration is like half the speed and it regenerates less health. And due to a modern power tree, he doesn't even have a decent amount. He doesn't even have a good amount of health for normal Juggernaut. Would you listen to that? Half decent music. Music you would actually want to listen to in your free time. Not just ear rape. And also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they made all the enemies slower. It is probably just me, but like, it just feels that way. I think it's like, fucking hell. What's with this, like, weird effect that hurts my eyes? Like, for me, nullscape doesn't hurt my eyes, even without photosensitivity mode. Because, I mean, there isn't really anything that would actually hurt my eyes. But, like, this does. Remember when the game felt balanced, like somebody was actually playing it, balanced around a loadout, around somebody playing it, and not just, that's probably good enough. That's probably good enough. Well, I don't. Because at least this wasn't. Because this is a rebalanced, nerfed version to be fucking miserable to play. There's just nothing here that I enjoyed about the original one. There's, like, mainly because I just know how to play it. Mainly because I know how to play it by this point. It's pretty boring. Well, yeah, this is pretty much it. This is just the gameplay loop. Once you actually know how to play this fucking event. That's not enough for a heli. Fuck. Shouldn't have got those juggernauts. Yeah, not even close. Wait, never mind. I'm gonna replace this with a farm path one. Gonna crits it, but gonna crits plus Uber it. To just tear through the Snow Predator army. I'm pretty sure I need a second crits to at least 2 crits to decently chain it. But 3 crits to realistically chain it. It'll probably be fine. That doesn't even one-shot anymore? That doesn't even one-shot anymore. Oh. That's just kind of sad. That doesn't even one-shot anymore. It means nothing. I think the fact that I can't even enjoy that old thing just because of how much it's been nerfed in the Events Return update kind of just shows what I mean by modern TDX, by the infantilization of modern TDX earlier. Like, people know that was the recording that didn't actually work. Like, the infantilization, there's a lot of TDX has been infantilized. Nowadays you can't have, nowadays you have to make the game hard. Nowadays you have to make the game hard. You can't just have a video game and you can't have hard video games nowadays. No, you have to make it all for the normies who don't actually care that much about your game. Like, what the fuck am I doing saving up? I know what happens when you waste time saving up. Nothing, because this is post-patch. Where skill is dead. Where skill is dead. Where skill is just a dead where skill is a concept. It isn't even real anymore. the fuck is a skill? You have to make your own fun with the game because, well, it'd be too hard to make the game actually entertaining. The term favorite game means nothing to me anymore. All it does is remind me of an empty shell of a game that this I could try to care about TDX anymore, but it doesn't matter. The normies just want the status quo to go on. For a while longer at least. This game will continue to be a lifeless husk of what it once was. A lifeless husk, replicating what it once, trying to copy what it once was. Like, with Robot Invasion, hey guys, look, we have that cool, no path map that you guys wanted us to return to. Right? You guys say that the reason it was good is because the actually good gameplay, not because of the fact that it was a no path map. Who cares? Let's do that shit again anyways. That doesn't even matter. Does it even matter? No. Not really. Does it even matter if all my towers die? No, not really. That doesn't even kill? What? You see what I mean about this game being infantilized? You can't even have your towers die using the worst one out of the 3 towers that removes the game mechanic of tower death. And that's just his army of frozen gladiators, which means nothing. Because of Heli. Because Heli is just that guy. And my third real problem with TDX at this point is just the fact that they won't stop to make updates good. Like, it feels like John isn't even part of the game anymore. Like, he was the head balancer, part of this, did a decent amount of the scripting, like, did a decent amount of scripting that didn't really matter that much, like the banner, the dialogue, stuff like that. The banners are like, new mode released in the lobby, like, little shit like dialogue, little shit like that. Now, like, it doesn't, the balancing, now it feels like John isn't even part of the game anymore. Like, I feel like, in general, I feel like after one phrase, this game went downhill. Yeah, we'll never make an event. Yeah, we'll never make anything as hard as this again. Was his reaction to Frosty's Invasion Nightmare Mode on launch when he had to go onto stream to prove it was even possible to the masses of normies who are too bad, who are kind of shit at the game. And, I mean, his words rung true. Nightmare Mode. Wait, really fucking 47 waves of filler that is brain dead easy. One underwhelming boss, one mediocre boss, one so overhyped boss I've begun to hate it, and then realize, who cares? And then because of that, I've started my path of just feeling nothing but apathy for this game. Ultra Nightmare, really fucking easy on launch, still is really fucking easy due to modern power creep. You know the gist for the events. Like, the fucking Easter event, the big return of the engineer, it's gonna be on new. Like, John said that he was trying to make this a real nightmare. I wonder what fucking loadout he was using while balancing that. Was it, like, normal Juggernaut? Was it, like, normal Juggernaut and shit? Because, yeah, if you're just using, like, normal Juggernaut and shit, it is decently hard. But, like, Nightmare game modes were always balanced around the current end game, not fucking Juggernaut. It just feels sad that TDX went from my favorite game, 1,000 hours of gameplay later. Okay, it's not even burnout at this point. The game's just objectively bad. But that's the result of putting so much dedication, that's the result of people enjoying this game. Late game players want a real challenge? Well, let's just balance it around mid game players who don't even fucking exist. Mid game is a myth in TDX. You either go, like, you can get Shield Tower at level 36. Wanna know how I know that? 'Cause I did! I beat Expert at level 15. I beat Nightmare at level 22. Though I was carried in Nightmare to some extent in Nightmare. Like, it's just fucking sad that, like, the modern state of the game's balance is just catering to a point in progression that doesn't exist. Catering to a point in progression that it doesn't exist. Like, they're trying to balance it around, like, expert rework, but that point in progression isn't real. There isn't a point in progression where you only have, where, like, if you're, like, I find it funny that, like, expert rework was a genuine challenge to people at launch. Well, not me. Just dumbasses. Not me. Just, like, dumbass YouTubers who are only who are only popular because of who they are, not because of what they do in the game. Like Noob Steel, Remy, shit like that. People who aren't popular for what they do in game, but what, but just who they are. I'm just fucking yapping at this point. I fucking hate everything TDX stands for at this point. Hey, at least it's not woke toy garbage. I'll give you that, John. At least you didn't make it woke toy garbage. You only have like 3 references. You only have like 3 references to millennial garbage. Honestly, millennials need to be arrested. They ruin society. Just kill them. Just arrest them already. It ain't worth it. We have an entire generation of people who shouldn't exist.